Sitting there daydreaming about how to turn that hobby or passion of yours into something that can truly build wealth, truly become an income stream, and truly build some profit into your life? And there are 5 steps that really can make it happen. And today, I'm going to give you those 5 steps and an amazing bundle of tools that will show you exactly how to get each of those 5 steps done. You interested? Then let's get to work. Okay, so first things first, I totally understand what you are feeling right now. The fear and the uncertainty that is going through your mind is absolutely normal, so I just want you to take a deep breath and breathe, because this journey is so worth it. So I am getting ready to break down what these steps are in the strategy. But before I do, I wanted to make sure that I tell you, you are on the right track.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
And monetizing and figuring out how to monetize what you love doing and what you are passionate about doing is what is going to make the biggest difference, because all of our goals every single day is to do something to build an empire and to build wealth in our lives that doesn't feel like work on a daily basis. And that, my love, is exactly what I am going to tell you right now. All right, so I'm going to break this strategy down for you into 3 easy steps. So let's start with step number 1, developing the passion-driven mindset. And sometimes this step is the most difficult of them all, because your mind will play tricks on you all the time.
Staring at the woman on the corner when your mind is playing tricks on you.
And also the fact that your mind will consistently tell you, even as you're getting started and as you continue to grow, that maybe you're not doing the right thing, or maybe you should switch it up, or maybe you should be doing something different, or maybe you should be doing all of these things. And tackling this first step is really going to be the most critical, because the mindset will guide your journey from start to finish. Now, I want you to keep in mind that when we talk about your passion and turning it into profit, we are not just talking about the money that you can make. While I do love money, it's not just about making the money. It is about sharing your gift with the world. So there's 2 key things that you've got to do in this step. 1, understand the power of self-belief. And this is something that I battle with, that I struggle with, that I work on consistently every single day, because I go to sleep sometimes at night not feeling like I had a great day, not feeling like I accomplished anything, or even sometimes dealing with imposter syndrome that rears its ugly head quite more frequently than it should, especially in my head, and I'm sure in yours. So I do have specific practices that I put in place in order to really focus on the importance of self-belief. And one of those things is daily affirmations. I start my day with gratitude. I have a journal. I wasn't always a journaler, but it definitely is a key to me being able to keep myself in the right mindset. And it will definitely be something that I recommend and suggest to you, because if you struggle with mindset and self-belief and feeling like you're worthy and feeling like you're an imposter and there's no way that somebody's going to pay you for doing something that you love because it's come so easy to you, then journaling was very difficult for me to recognize it. And it took a lot of me realizing, as I began to kind of put myself out there and to grow my passion and turn it into a business, that because it was a passion for me and because it was a skill and it was unique, I didn't really realize that it wasn't easy for everyone else. And I'm here to tell you and to motivate you into understanding that just because something comes easy to you, because it's your passion and it's your skill set, I can pretty much guarantee you that it's not going to be that easy for everyone else. And so that is what makes you uniquely you, right? And that unique recognition of what your skills and passion are is really what's going to drive you. There are people out there who cannot do what you do, who don't function and don't think and don't do the same way that you do. And those people are willing to pay you to solve those problems, because what comes easily to you is actually a challenge for others. And being able to address and deal with that challenge is 100% the name of the game. And so understanding that recognizing that uniquity that you have and that actual skill set that you have is going to be the key to you being able to move forward with this step, and then ultimately moving on into the next step, which is step number 2. Now, before I get into this step, I want to make sure that I reiterate for you that this particular video is designed to help you really feel good and understand the strategy behind turning what you love to do into a profitable business venture, into providing profit and being an income stream for you. And if you're trying to figure out all of the different things that you've got to do in order to do that, I have an amazing special surprise that I am going to get into in a little later. So I want to make sure that you stay tuned, because this surprise is so comprehensive that it can single-handedly, without buying a whole bunch of courses, without buying and paying for a whole bunch of stuff, it can single-handedly change the game for you and give you what you need to equip you with turning this year and next year into the passion to profit monumental year just for you. All right, so step number 2 in this strategy of taking your passion and turning it into profit and monetizing it is determine if your hobby or your passion is truly a moneymaker. And there are 3 things that you have to do in order to figure that out. First, you have to identify a specific niche or niche that is going to ultimately propel you, right? So you've got to narrow down exactly what it is that you're going to be doing and who it is that you're going to ultimately be targeting. What makes your hobby or your passion stand out?
I don't know.
Who needs out there in the market, in the audience, in the world, who needs what you have to offer? Spend some time really thinking that through. Grab a notebook, grab a piece of paper, open up a Word document, and begin typing out who those people are. And when I say who those people are, sometimes people get stuck on this piece, and I know I did, and I still do in some ways. But really for me, I realized that it's not necessarily identifying a particular group or a demographic, right? All I want to do is begin to type out who or what the people that I am trying to target need and how I'm going to be able to help them. So for instance, when I was beginning to add startup entrepreneurs into the ideal customer avatar space that I really wanted to work with, at first I got caught up on, well, do I want it to just be this industry, or do I want it to be just this gender, or do I want it to be just this race? And that means that I was focusing more on the demographics. In order to get past that, I had to sit down and really figure out what it is. So for instance, the first was demographics, race and gender and industry. The second was the challenges and the pain points that that particular niche or audience needed me to fill. Once I was able to bullet point out, and I mean I went through and bullet pointed it, and I sat in Facebook groups and I listened and I asked questions for people that I thought might fit into what I was looking for, I was able to kind of create a psychographic about who my niche is, the psychology behind what they needed. And then from that, I was able to break it down into more demographics. Going to include you doing your market research, really diving in and listening to your audience, figuring out if there's other people in the market that are doing what you think you should be doing. Because this is where the competitive analysis comes into place. And sometimes people, like I've said before, get caught up on saying, well, there's a lot of competition out there, so I don't want to do this. And the reality is, the more competition there is, the better, because that's validation for you that this passion can truly become profit. Breaking down those psychographics and then kind of filtering it into the demographics of who that looks like in order to really truly figure out if your hobby can become profitable and if your passion can turn into a true business venture to take you into the freedom that you so desire. Now, step number 3 in this strategy is one that I know is one that stumps a lot of folks, and that is to craft a business plan in order to monetize. Oftentimes we have a business plan, but it's only in our heads, and that is a huge no-no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. So I want you to be real strategic, and that means actually drafting and creating a written strategy and game plan. A well thought out business plan is your roadmap to success. It is going to really help you dictate, think through the details of how you are going to monetize this hobby and how you're going to turn this passion into real true business opportunity and for profit. So one of the key things in doing business planning, and if you are stuck on this piece, you're going to definitely want to make sure that you subscribe and that you let me know in the comments, because I am going to be coming in, especially next month, with a whole slew. The entire month is going to be dedicated to setting goals and business planning, which I go through at the end of every single year. And a big part of creating this business plan is going to be a few key things that I want you to keep in mind. Now, first, you need to define your goals, right? If this hobby of yours, monetizing it, is going to be a side hustle to start, or if you are going to dive headfirst into this opportunity, you really need to figure out exactly what your goals are so that you are creating the business structure, the business ideas, and the business plan around what those goals are going to be. Then you're going to create a solid business strategy that includes what model you're going to do, what services and products you're going to offer, or I do recommend actually one service and one product to kind of get you started. And also giving yourself some deadlines and some timelines around when you're going to get these things done. And I want you to make sure that your goals that you're setting are SMART goals. SMART goals are ones that I'm sure you have heard of. If you have not, it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. That means that you want to make sure that you're very specific with what your goals are, that they can be achievable and very realistic for you to actually be able to accomplish, that you can measure your success. So if you say a goal of mine is to get 10 clients in my first year, that's measurable, because if you don't hit 10, then you didn't quite hit the goal. If you go over 10, then you exceeded the goal. And then also timely, meaning they have to have deadline dates and be deadline oriented. This step is so important, and it's really the first piece. It involves really thinking through exactly what you want your business to look like, exactly who you are going to include, and it doesn't have to be a long, full-fledged 15, 30-page business plan. It can be as few as a couple, 2 to 3 pages, but you really do need to write it down so that you can refer to it and you can tweak it as needed in order to really be able to turn this passion into profit. Now, this is a perfect spot for me to talk to you about this special surprise, because we are talking about turning your hobby into, profit, and turning your passion into profit. And I've already talked to you about the 3 steps, and some of the 3 steps. And the first one being mindset, the second one really being for you to figure out your niche and your target market, and the third is putting together a business plan. And so that really does involve, for a lot of you, a lot of learning. And that could mean that you are out there grasping at straws still and still trying to figure out how to get it done, which is why what I am doing right now is so awesome and so exciting for you. I decided to team up with 60 other she bosses to create the Wealthy Woman Bundle. And this Wealthy Woman Bundle is designed to give you a crazy cost-effective solution to exactly what I just said. We are launching this right now over the holidays, so it will only be available for the next 10 days, and it is designed to empower and impact women who want to rewrite their financial stories, invest in their dreams, and control their own stories. This bundle brings together over 60 courses, e-guides, templates, and workshops from experts in finance and business from all over the world. It has over $8,000 worth of resources in it that address things like mindset and all kinds of stuff for just $85 until November 27th. That's a 99% off discount for what the value is. And it also includes, for a lot of you out there that have been asking, my hugely popular Get Your Business in Order online course that will show you step by step how to get from A to Z in setting up your entire business structure in 7 days or less. My course alone costs nearly $300. But in this bundle, you are going to get that course plus tons of additional resources, programs, courses, ebooks on topics like content creation, marketing and social media monetization, remote work and lifestyle design, investing, personal finance and money mindset, side hustles, passive income streams, career advancement, empowerment and manifestation, starting your own business, and so much more. I wanted to participate in this bundle because I felt like you, my audience, needed everything all in one. And you know how I feel about some all-in-one solutions. And so instead of you going out there and grasping at straws and trying to find 50,000 different courses that you're going to have to pay for in order to be able to move forward with the strategies that I am teaching you today, this bundle will give you everything you need for the next 1 year, 2 year, even 3 years to really truly turn your passion and your lifestyle around, empower you to grow wealth financially and in your business, and give you all the tips, tools, and resources to actually get it done. So I encourage you to take a look at the Wealthy Woman Bundle. Now, the link to access it, I'm going to go ahead and put it across the bottom of the screen right here for you to check it out. And I'm also going to make sure that it's in the description below and in the comments so that you can take a look at it, because it is only available for this ridiculously low price until November 28th, 2023. So click the link and grab it now, because we put our hearts and souls into this bundle to make sure that it was the most comprehensive tool that you can ever imagine. And we decided we're only going to give everybody 10 days to take advantage of it. Some people are actually giving away things for free in it, and we combined it all into one $85 package. So you are not going to want to miss it, especially if you are serious about turning this hobby and passion of yours into a monetized business for profit. So step number 4 in this entire process is to get serious and make your business legal. And that is what the Get Your Business in Order online course that I have, that I just talked about, is all about. You have to get serious. You have to be serious, and you have to move forward and communicate in your actions that you are serious about turning your passion and your hobby into profit. So this is where we're talking about all of the legalities, all of the finances, and all of the budgeting related to making this whole thing tick. And that means that you have got to make sure you've chosen your name, that you've got your business address, that you've got your business phone, that you've got your business email, that your business is a legal registered entity, an LLC, and that you are managing and setting up your financial structure properly, your tax ID, your business bank account, your financial software, getting all of that done. Now, everything I just said sounds like a lot, and it can feel very overwhelming. But like I said, I break it down for you A to Z, every single thing, teaching you exactly how to do it in the Get Your Business in Order online course. And for right now, that course is available in the Wealthy Woman Bundle. If you are watching this video and the Wealthy Woman Bundle period has expired, you can still get access to the Get Your Business in Order course. And I also have a training, a free training actually, that's available to you on exactly what the steps are in order to actually set up your business structure. So if that's something and it's beyond the Wealthy Woman Bundle and you miss that, just put startup in the comments below, and I will make sure to send you that link to the free training to give you access to the Get Your Business in Order online course. Now, step number 5 in this strategy to turn your hobby and passion into profit is to build your online presence and begin to market your passion as a product or service. In this digital age, your online presence is going to be absolutely critical. You cannot avoid it. So if you are telling yourself right now, I hate social media, I don't like showing up, on camera, I don't like the idea of putting out content, then you are setting yourself up for failure before you even get started. Now that you are really serious about moving this into a monetized, profitable stream of income, you've got to get it set up and you've got to do it legit. And it's time to get noticed. So there are some very specific marketing strategies that I'm going to recommend in this step. One of them, obviously, and it should be obvious to you, is to create a professional website. Now, I've got a whole slew of videos that I have been working on, but I also have some that are already on this channel about setting up a professional website, what you should be thinking about and what you're doing. But I really do get a lot of questions and comments around websites and what you should do and what it should look like and how to put it together. So I am working on some content coming to you very, very soon on the website. But that is a very important part to setting up your online presence. Also making sure that you've got business profiles set up on all social media platforms that are relevant to your audience and that you can actually show up on. I used to tell everybody, you want to make sure that you're everywhere. And I think that that's valid eventually. But to start, you want to make sure that you are picking the ones that you can legitimately commit yourself to being consistent on, and that your actual ICA and the niche audience that you've identified will be on. Because there's no sense in burning yourself out and trying to create content to put on social channels that your audience isn't readily using. And most importantly, the key in being successful on social media is more about consistency and showing up and doing it and getting yourself into kind of a rhythm than it is about quantity, right? So quality is going to definitely weigh more significantly in this particular area. I also want you to make sure that you know and understand everything that there is about content marketing and about SEO. Those are two skills that most people don't automatically have. Now, the Wealthy Woman Bundle, there's tons of courses and programs and ebooks on those topics, so definitely take advantage of those. But you definitely want to make sure that you become, semi-dangerous when it comes to content marketing and SEO. And then also in this particular marketing strategy piece, get ready to network. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there, attend some events, meet people, have your elevator pitch ready to go, and be ready to tell people exactly what it is that you are trying to sell. Even if you don't consider yourself as being a salesperson, you've got to develop that skill. And the best way to do it is just to throw yourself into the Shark Tank with the sharks.
First into the Shark Tank is Aaron Krause, who believes his product will make everyday cleaning easier.
And make it happen. All right. So step number 5, definitely set up your online presence and begin to market it, because it is going to be critical in you being successful in turning this passion into profit. And step number 6 in this whole thing is definitely making sure that you are overcoming the challenges. No journey, especially not an entrepreneurial one, is without challenges. So I want to give you a few tips here to help you overcome them, because you will face them. And the tenacity of being an entrepreneur is going to be a critical skill set and mindset that you're going to have. And you have to really kind of get yourself, pull up your big girl panties or your big boy underwear and move through the challenges. So one of those is definitely staying resilient in tough times, allowing yourself to feel what's going on. It's a part of the reason why I went from just being a consultant into also offering coaching, because mentorship was so critical to my success over the course of my career, and it still truly is. I mean, I have mentors and people that I bounce things off of. I have a coach. I have a couple of coaches actually, and I think that they are critical to my success, and most importantly, being able to help me overcome the life or lifing that takes place and to keep me moving forward. And I could tell you that that is 75% of the reason why I've been successful in my career and been able to really take what I love doing and turn it into something that's extremely profitable, because being able to overcome the challenges is definitely a skill set that I consistently work on, but having support and having mentorship and all of the things that I just explained to you definitely helped me get there. And there you have it, my love, your comprehensive guide on how to turn your hobby and passion into monetized profit and a business. Remember, it is all about believing in yourself, talking to yourself, taking the first steps towards financial freedom, and really doing what you sit there sometimes and only daydream of doing. 2024 is your time, boo. The time is now. No more fear, no more bullshit, no more excuses. Grab the bundle, make sure that you empower yourself and that you kick fear in the ass, because it is time to just do this, all right? I just gave you the strategies. I just told you exactly what to do. Now, my love, it is up to you to actually go out there and get it done. So until next time, my loves, I cannot wait to see you next Tuesday. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully I will see you back here again next week. And until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.